hello there. Welcome to our announcement time. It's great to see you. Great to celebrate on this Good Shepherd Sunday. Also, happy Mother's Day to all to whom it applies. We're grateful for the opportunity to recognize you. I understand that the Mother's Day tea that was held here yesterday was quite a success, was enjoyed by many. So all of that is to say, thank you to all of those whom God has gifted to be a mother and those who take motherly roles in lieu of other relationships. It's all a great gift from God to know that kind of love in our lives.
Mm-hmm. This week, we'll start this week with the funeral arrangements for Pastor Ken Welsh. Visitation will take place this Thursday evening, and it will be at Katosi and Son Funeral Home right just down the street. And it will be held from 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock. And then the memorial service will be held here in the morning on Friday. And the service will start at 11 o'clock, and immediately following that service will be a very light lunch. And so that's the information, but also I want to point you to the announcement. Anyone interested in contributing a photo or a memory of Pastor Ken, please email it to the office. And what they will be doing, Linda will be compiling it into a booklet for family and also for our archives.
Mm-hmm.
So any questions, contact Linda.
Yeah, it's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Really nice. So yeah, let's make that as big a book as we possibly can. Speaking of books, this week's book club will meet in the conference room next to the office on Wednesday at 1 p.m. The optional bring your own bagged lunch at noon. Now, I can neither confirm nor deny that I came up with the concept for this particular book club, but I may have planted the seed of an idea. The whole thing with this particular month was the book or the movie better? So the whole idea is there's it's a cyclical sort of conversation that book lovers have versus movie lovers, or in some cases, and this is true for me, a movie got me into a book series that I came to really enjoy.
Okay.
And hold both of the movie and book in high regard, but probably wouldn't have started the books without the movie. So that's the kind of discussion that's going to be held. As you can tell, you don't necessarily have to have read a book recently in order to participate in that conversation. But that's going to be this Wednesday starting at 1. And please note the difference in location in the church. It's in the conference room next to the office as opposed to the small dining room.
Do you know what LWML does?
Yes.
That's why I turned away from you. I'm like, yes. Do you know what LWML does? If not, you can learn about it here in by clicking on this QR code. Well, actually, are you looking for new outreach opportunities? So this is a survey. I guess that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is a survey. You can click on or point your phone to it, fill out the survey, answer questions about how much you know about LWML, and through that survey, understand a little bit more about what they actually do. And then you can become involved. It's an amazing organization, and they're extremely active in so many areas of this community, the larger community, and even the global community. And so we do ask, please take a few moments, click on the QR code, and help them help everyone understand who they are and what they do.
Yeah, as a mission-minded organization, they use most of what they collect for missions and not for PR purposes. So that's where this comes in. Something like this is an effort to just present themselves to a new audience, if you will, or to groups of people who've heard the letters LWML, but it's just alphabet soup as far as they know. Find out some more. I think you'll be amazed at what they do. We're always looking to plug people in for opportunities for service in our congregation, and one has emerged. During the 10:15 service, we need just one person who can help with live stream and screens during the service. Those are the folks who sit in the booth in the back and monitor what's going on as the service proceeds, make sure the live stream is continuing, make sure that the words on the screen match what we're saying. Which is important. It's a pretty crucial job, but at the same time, you get a lot of support in how to do things. And it's just a good way to really do more than simply sit and receive, which you'll get to do the other Sundays of the month. So if you want to find out more about that, please contact Lori Doe. Her information is in our directory app. She'd be happy to talk to you about what this entails.
It is time to talk about VBS.
Yes.
VBS is going to be held the end of July, 21st to 25th. Details are in here. Registration is open. There is not a QR code in here, but there will be probably next week. But you can just call the office, get information, contact me, get information. I'll hook you up to that page. It may even be on the website too. But nonetheless, prepare for VBS. We could use some baby food jars. We could use some volunteers, both to prepare for and also during VBS. If you have interest at all, reach out to me. I can tell you what we are looking for, where you might be helpful, and we can go from there.
You know, I've seen bears all over the branding for this VBS.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the bears?
It is True North.
Okay.
And so True North is trusting Jesus in the wild world. That is the theme.
Okay.
So we will have a bear, and I think what we might do is maybe get a live bear, put the kids in front of it, and say, trust, trust. Probably not. I'm serious. No.
It's an old bear with no claws or teeth.
With no teeth or claws. Yeah.
Oh, my. Well, you know, it's VBS will be here before you know it. And I imagine the same is true for how soon the boutique will arrive relative to all the preparation that goes into it and so forth. What we're asking is that you would help us spread the word for vendors, boutique vendors. Give them the dates, let them know we have space for 30 vendors currently. It is a juried event, which I have learned means that what you are selling has to be high quality, has to pass through a couple hoops of evaluation before it even makes it to the sale floor. And so the application is on our church website. You can put that link in front of people or have them contact Karen Rudar to answer any specific questions. But find your crafty friends, put this information in front of them, and let's make it another successful boutique. In the coming week, I think it's basically the same, with the exception of Friday's service here for in memory of Pastor Ken, which, as Pastor Chris mentioned, it starts at 11 a.m. Online stuff is basically the same. I will be attending the circuit meeting on Tuesday, the last circuit meeting of the season. As far as circuit news goes, I don't know if this has really been publicized or announced widely, but one of our sister circuit congregations, Trinity and Willoughby, did receive in response to their call, a candidate from the seminary. His name is Lester Doak, married with, I think, 3 kids. And so he'll be wrapping up his studies at the seminary, and I assume coming to Trinity sometime this summer. We'll make sure that we give you dates and times for his installation service. I'm sure that'll be a circuit-wide event. And you'd be more than welcome to join Trinity in celebrating the new beginning in this regard. So just wanted to share that. I'm sure it'll be a topic of conversation this coming Tuesday, among other things. So that's it. Again, happy Mother's Day. Have a great day. It's beautiful here in Northeast Ohio. I hope wherever you're watching, it's also a nice day and that you have the opportunity to be with those you love.